Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is day 5 of our staycation, and I'm actually sitting down this morning and not running around in a blazing fury of craziness. So my husband and Seth are out mowing. You can probably hear them. And I thought I would finally get to some of this repotting that I needed to do. It's beautiful out. It's 68 right now. It's probably about 12 o'clock. So it's wonderful, it feels great. So I thought I'd move my stuff up here where it's still shady, because in the sun, even though it's 68, it's hot. And I've been in the greenhouse grabbing some stuff, so I've been sweating. I got some carnivorous plants that I cut some stems off of. And I'm gonna repot some of these things. So this is from my pitcher plant, and it's tied up to everything because it likes to grab onto stuff. You don't want to cut from the main stem, and you want to cut it on an angle. And I'm going to remove these leaves probably all the way to the top, maybe leave a few halfway, and remove all the pitchers. And then we're going to put it down in some sphagnum and let this try to root. Now these can take a while to root. These can take up to a couple months, just depending on the time of year and however they feel like doing it at the time. You may do 2 of the same on the same day, and one roots quicker than the other for whatever reason. But when you're rooting a plant, you want to make sure you don't put it in direct sunlight. So I always root my plants in an indirect lighting. I think that tends to work better. And again, you want to remove the leaves because you want the plant to put the energy into rooting and not the other stuff on it, like the leaves and the pitchers. So here we go. I've also got this little pickle plant I bought not that long ago. It's a succulent, and it is so cool. So I've noticed it's already got some more little offshoots that's come up. Now this grows underneath the soil as rhizomes, and what that is like a horizontal stem, and then it has little vertical offshoots that come up through the soil. And as you can see, that it's already starting to do that. So I thought it'd be really cute to put in a wider planter so it could just start popping up everywhere. I thought that'd be really cute looking. So we're gonna do that. This little succulent right here is tipping over because it's got too big. I've got some little aloes that I have cut off because these keep doing little offshoots. Now this is a sunset aloe, and in the sun it turns bright red. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna work on that, and we're gonna start that. The ends of the leaves is where it produces the pitcher. Of course, we're gonna take that off. Finally found some sphagnum. Actually, it's orchid moss, which will work perfectly fine for these carnivorous plants. This is what I grow them in. This helps keep them moist. You want to water them every day and keep this stuff wet. The carnivorous plants get their fertilization through their pitchers, so they take in insects. We'll repot this little aloe, and basically I'll just stick it down into the soil and it will root. And I want to put it also in indirect lighting. Alright, so I had a large kalanchoe paddle plant that had a baby, and they have offshoots. Some succulents do, and this is the type of propagating that this succulent does. And this was underneath the leaves, kind of hiding out under there. So I just cut it off with my sharp scissors. And you can lay this somewhere, not even in soil, and just let it root. I'm going to reiterate this again. Don't let it root into the full direct sunlight. But this time I'm just going to set it on top of some succulent soil and let it root its way into the dirt. And I will not be watering it like I would a succulent. I'll probably do it very sparingly until it gets its roots, and then I'll treat it just like I do my other succulents. I will only water it when the soil is bone dry. Y'all, it's warm in here today. We're at 91, so I ain't gonna hang out too long in here at the current moment. I'm gonna find a spot to let these root. Last time I rooted these, I did it over here on this side of the greenhouse, which worked out fantastic. I'll probably put them on the bottom because this is gonna be my seed starting tray where I'll have my artificial lighting. So last time I let them root down here and they did great. So I'm gonna go with what works. him over here to root as well. I usually hide my aloes under other plants so they get shaded naturally. And we'll put him back over here because he was liking this spot right here. Alright, I've got to have some lunch, y'all. So, see y'all in a bit. Alright, I had lunch. I think the guys are done mowing. So I'm gonna go out here and piddle for a little bit. See what they're doing. Y'all, I think my lettuce is still stagnant. Not sure why it's not growing. I think I need to amend the soil. So I think what I'm gonna do is go down there and get some more of this chicken compost, bring it up. We're gonna mix it in. Well, I found them. Not sure what shenanigans they're up to. My compost pile. I gotta get some chicken eggs. See how many's in the nesting box. Oh, they've laid them somewhere else. Y'all, it's like a dust bowl here. It is so dry. We've had no rain. None. Oh, they're laid in the corner. Of course they have. They change it up like every week. They have a new spot. Chicken coop cleaning time. Gotta get all this out of here. It's a mess. And put new stuff down. And last year I used straw, which I guess I'll use straw again because it breaks down and I end up using it for the garden. Of course I could do that with pine shavings too. My sister-in-law, she put sand in her coop, which is super cool. It looks really nice. She has to sift it every 2 or 3 days though, and I don't know that I'd be that diligent coming down here and sifting it out. She's got this cool sift rake she ordered though off Amazon. It's really neat. But I also use this for compost, and then I wouldn't be able to do that with sand, so I'm kind of on the fence with that. But she does have a lot of coachins, and they have the feathered feet, so it keeps it nice and clean, because instantly when the poop goes into it, it's like a litter box. It just kind of dries it up, and it doesn't get on their feet, and their feathers don't get caked up. So it's really cool. But for now, we're going to clean this out. Clean my waters. Get this stuff cleaned up while it's cooler. What are y'all doing? I'll leave the door open, they'll escape. Little escape artists. And then they go get in the woods, and I can't find them for half a day. What are you doing? Alright, I'm still working at it. Miss Queenie's helping. Hey! Stay in there. Don't be kicking it out. Nosy. Nosy. Getting there. Trying to get all the cobwebs down. We got a little bit of straw left in there. And we're going to turn the compost pile. It's a dust storm down here.
You want me to come in from this way, all of that, and turn it.
You turn that over onto that.
So that old stuff turns over and put it on top.
I guess.
And that's it.
I guess.
Keep it shut.
Straw about filled with coal. There's some deep hole in our yard, and we're not sure what's in it. Cleaning out the chicken waters. Got the domes cleaned?
No, don't open that one.
Do what?
No, pick that one up.
What's under it? What?
A wasp.
A wasp?
Big one too.
I'm gonna have to have a shower. That was really dusty and disgusting.
I'm ready for mattress.
Daddy's gonna have to have a shower too. All that compost like blew back on him. It's really dry here. And I honestly feel like there's something in my shoe. I hope it's not chicken poop. Gross. Oh, something fell out.
Go get that down.
No, if there's a wasp under it, that was rude. I'll kick it.
It's probably mad.
Oh, are you sure it's still under there?
Oh, I know it's under there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna kick it to you. Woo! I don't see it.
I don't know where it is now.
I don't know either.
Probably over there still. On the shoe.
He's plotting your demise. Good afternoon. Hope you guys have had a great week. It is Sunday. It's beautiful here. Chilly. We have a fire going in the house. I just was cold when I got up this morning. So we got back from church and I built a little one. Gonna have to get our wood rack filled up on the porch because I think the nights are gonna be chilly this week. It was like 35 last night, so that's the coldest it's been. We had our pellet stove going in the greenhouse. It started up good. It was nice and toasty in here. I think it goes all the way up to level 9, and we had it on level 3, and the greenhouse stayed 69 degrees, 68, 69, so that's pretty good. It doesn't really need to be any warmer than that. With the tropicals and everything, they just really don't need to be below 60. But anyways, yeah, it's working good. I have to head down to the chicken coop and collect some eggs, and that's what I'm headed down to do. And this week is, we got all of our stuff done this week we're wanting to do on our staycation, all of our repairs and maintenance and things and all that good stuff. So got a new week coming. Maybe get down to the garden and get these cattle panels up. Y'all need sunglasses, and I still got my big ones. I broke my other ones and I haven't got new ones yet. These are my big grandma glasses, that's what my husband calls them. Definitely starting to look like fall around here. Leaves are starting to change and it's happening quick. Everything in the garden is kind of drying up. There's still a few tomatoes and stuff down here. I actually picked some yesterday. I picked some peppers. I still have peppers growing down here. I saw some blooms on here yesterday. Picked some. Dug through here. There's one. There's another one. Yeah, so there's peppers on here. I'll go ahead and grab all those. I found some potatoes that were left behind here last night. I actually cooked them for dinner. It was super good. I found a Lodge cast iron skillet that's like a casserole shape, and I love it. I used it to roast these potatoes last night. Oh my gosh, they were so good. I put some peppers in there and some onions from the garden. It was delightful. Y'all, I still got these batch of red zinnias that are still going. Some of them are dried up, and then I had a batch of really pink ones. Look at that butterfly. In the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've had really yellow butterflies. Those are so pretty. Look at that bee. Still there. Our beautiful, beautiful marigolds. Everything is starting to dry out and get that fall look going on. Alright, I hope you guys have had a wonderful week and a blessed week, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.